Greetings and salutations. It's a Saturday night. And get this monster party rolling again. How's everybody doing? I hope that you've had a good week. Maybe you're at the end of your week. Maybe it's just starting. We're playing a little bit of games tonight. And I wanted to mention I'm now a Twitch affiliate, and I wanted to thank everybody who's been supportive along the way. It really means a lot. Luna's happy too. She's in the background here. Come on into the chat. We're gonna nerd out. We're gonna talk about, who knows, a little bit about everything. Figure out a topic. So I'm gonna get the game rolling, and that's how she goes. Do do. Where are we up here? Using a different program again. It's actually working this time. Awesome. Hey, Luna. Hi, Rajan. How you doing? We're just gonna get started with some Wonder Boy, which apparently my controller I gotta reset. There we go. Gamepad. Boop. Done. There we go. Yeah. It's a Saturday. How's your day going? It's been a busy day for you too? It's been a very busy few days for me, so I'm squeaking in a little bit of gaming. So what has been the highlight of your day if you've been busy? Mine, earlier I went to visit a friend. We did a little bit of barbecuing in the backyard. We shot at cans. And just hung out a little bit, listen to music. It was a good night. And that was just the beginning of it. Stuff you've got a road company with some friends supporting. You're doing a lot. I definitely see it. I I open up my Discord and it's busy. There's a lot going on, and you've been up and at it for hours by the time that I'm just starting my day. Coin here. There it is. Just kind of wanted to get started with this game a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. There's a coin here. Yes. I'm echoing? Okay. Check that just as I transition here. Hey Andy K250, welcome to the party. Just gonna check. Let me know in a second here. I'm just gonna change the filter on that. Did that fix it at all? Or is there... Hey Rick, how you doing? Are you still getting a little bit of an echo? I turned the monitor on and I could hear myself with a slight delay. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. You're getting the game music? Hmm. I changed a few settings since the last time that I was on here. Okay. I'm not sure what setting happened. Yeah, I have no audio coming from my video here. I did change a couple things though. Let me just double check that I didn't put all that in the same place. Default. Okay. That's weird. What about now? Can you still hear that? Yeah, I just don't want to have an echo as I keep going. That's a little bit frustrating. But I'm not exactly sure what changed. See, I can see my desktop audio. My mic is coming out of it, even though I have the game on pause, which is unusual. I must have changed something. Can you hear an echo now? Oh, problems. It was working fine, of course, the last time that I streamed. Well, I don't have any Sound of Music tablet, so it wouldn't be coming out of that. So I've got the desktop audio is moving at the same time as my headset for my Sony, which is what I have right here. And I don't know why it's coming through my desktop audio as well. Oh, wait a second. Let me check something in here. Earth. No. How about now? How about... Oh, is this working now? Hey, there we go. All right, so I turned my monitors off, but somehow that also seemed to fix the problem. So I'm okay with not hearing myself as long as you're not hearing an echo, because that must be really frustrating. Thank you so much for helping me with that. Especially if, as well, if I end up recording these, nobody wants to hear echoing. So thank you so much. Awesome. Hey, I like your Altered Beast emote. That's awesome. Sounds a little weird not hearing myself, but we'll live with that. All right, let's get back with this. We got the Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Ah, that's a little bit better. There we go. Okay, let's get back to that. I keep on changing around this setup. That's why I'd like to be able to just hook up my console and go from a capture card and not have to worry about programs that do and don't work. I could just roll it right from the source, and then fingers crossed we will not have quite so many issues with that. I have to admit it's a little strange not having a monitor on and hearing myself, but that's okay. Keep taking steroids until you turn into a monster. That could work. I'm not very big. Ah! I wish that I'd been able to stream a few days ago. My living situation, my work, and a few things right now have really made it complicated figuring out a schedule. Ideally for me, I would like to be able to stream at least 3 days a week with a little bit more planning. And that's something moving forward that, as I'm able to upload clips, as I'm able to change some customizations and add some more incentives, and audience participation, because I want to be able to interact with people, obviously, and to have people feel like they're not just sitting watching a boring lady stream. There's a few other things I want to incorporate, talking about things other than just watching gaming. I want to incorporate some reviewing and incorporate some history and a little bit more about the games themselves. And a little bit of my interests outside of gaming. And as I zip around here, I really need to lock down some timing on that. And moving forward, I'm going to be redesigning. I'm going to be focusing more on what my plan is as far as each stream, as far as content. And exactly, I used to do that with my radio shows. I had things planned out. I had a good flow. I knew what I was going to be talking about. You know, what interviews, what reviewing I was going to be putting into it, and I took my time with it and made sure that it was a bit of a cohesive show. And that's what I want to pull together more, rather than just playing random games and interacting with people, which has been really fun. And part of why I came on here was just because I'm gaming and having a lot of fun with it. But I just want to be able to use the applications available in front of me to have fun with it, and we'll see. It has definitely unlocked a lot more opportunities as far as content on my end with my busy schedule. Or, how do I explain? My infrequent ability to stream. I'm deciding which game I want to focus on next. I think moving forward, especially with the days that I'm streaming per week, I'm going to focus maybe one day of the week on a handful of games and just zipping through and showcasing retro games. Another stream, more of maybe an RPG, and something a little bit more in depth that I can continue with. And some maybe more interactive, fun stuff. We are not in good shape. But we've got enough money to get the knight's armor. Alright. Has anybody seen the remake of Wonder Boy? Dragon's Trap? Or any of the, like, Monster Boy? I think it's the Cursed Kingdom? The modernized updates of the Wonder Boy saga. They're really cool. The music's really neat. I have that on my wish list on Steam. When it goes on sale next, I'm probably gonna grab that. I heard about that. The that Alex Kidd is getting a remake. I'd recently heard about that. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. This one. I know there's a coin here. Come on. I never, in my youth, finished Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap. I got stuck. I never finished with Hawkman. And now that I've seen other people play it, I'm pretty confident that I can get through it. So that's definitely a game that I'm going to be playing coming up soon. Ooh, we used the gauntlet and kicked the crap out of him. Nice. Unfortunately, I used my health potion already. I actually wasn't a huge fan of this or Alex when I was a kid. I played a lot of Space Harrier, and there was another RPG that wasn't Phantasy Star. Okay. I'm trying to think of which one you mean. RPG. Usually Radioactive Man or someone else that would be in the chat here, maybe Booster Shane, would have the answer to that question if they're kicking around, maybe. I'm trying to think of what other RPGs I'm excited. There's a couple other games I'm thinking of that I didn't play that I know about. What would I say are some of my favorite Master System games? This would be one of them. When I was a kid, I really liked Safari Hunt, which is a light gun game. What else are some of my favorite Master System games? Outrun was one of my favorite Master System games. Miracle Warriors. That was it. Ah, okay. I haven't played Miracle Warriors myself. When I was younger, Master System. What was another good favorite Master System game? California Games I liked. Another good one. Altered Beast. I liked when I was younger, and here I go back and I have a good laugh at it. Thunderblade, which I was in Bomber Raid, which are shoot 'em ups that I enjoyed. What else? Time Soldiers was a 2-player game, and it was a top game, but I enjoyed that one a lot. I think I already got the bag of gold here. It's alright in spurts. Altered Beast. There's no bear mode in the 8-bit, which is a backwards version from the 16-bit. Oof, we're not doing too good in this run. Yikes. Yeah, not good on time. I had a Master System as a kid. I still have it. When I take a break, maybe I'll pull it out. I stopped doing radio shows, I think within the last 4 or 5 years. Oops. I started doing recording on my own, of reviewing, and I was supporting some other stations, and then I got invited to be part of it. Oh, I didn't even go underwater. I do not have a health potion. Whew, skin of our teeth. I am not in good shape in this game right now. I don't think we're gonna make this. Can I get down here? Oof. Lucky. I do really like the D-pad on the Master System. Actually, I'm gonna go through these in a bit, but I found some of my Game Gear games, and in fact, probably all of my Game Gear games, and I have my Game Gear here too. It all goes falling down. This is what happens when you try and... Okay. Technical difficulties. Yeah, this is what happens when you try to multitask in my life. Ooh. Yep, this has been a fun stream already. You know. Okay. It's called Murphy's Law. Oh, the Game Gear was already at foot level. It was okay. Game Gear's totally fine. But I have my Game Gear that has my Game Genie still in it. It's got my Game Genie still in it. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Game Genie for Master System, but it has a little compartment where you open it up and it contains your little Game Genie booklet. And so inside this little booklet contains all your little codes for a whole bunch of little games. And that's pretty cool. So you can keep that with you on the go. And then I think I probably have. So it came with some stickers as well, which I still have. They're a little bit manky, but so here's Shinobi 2, the Silent Fury, and you could peel these stickers off, and they would go on the plastic cases for your cartridges. So Prince of Persia, you wanted infinite time, 20-minute game. Don't lose health units when you drop off some ledges. There's only a few, maybe for certain games, but there's enough. I mean, for Sonic and certain games, it definitely helped you not completely die. But yeah, this is my Game Gear. It still works, and a lot of people say, how did I afford the batteries? But I got the power pack, which I still have, and I didn't pull that out right now. But that loaded up with some juice would last a number of hours, and with AC at home, I could just lay in bed or sit myself up and play for hours without worrying about the power dying out. But yeah, the Game Genie, I kind of forgot that this was even attached here. And of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the bane of my existence, is still in the Game Gear because I've never beaten that game. So maybe we'll give that another go. Maybe I'll end up pulling my hair out. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, you know what? I'll just play some of these games right now anyway. So we play a little bit of the Wonder Boy on and off. What have we got in here? If this will ever open up. We've got Wolfchild and X-Men. And what else have we got in here? Ninku 2. Got Ren and Stimpy, The Quest for the Shaven Yak, Tasmania. I had a lot more Game Gear games than I realized. Wow. Psychic World, Batman Returns, Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, the 90s. I spent a lot of time gaming in the 90s. Uh, Columns, which I believe came with the Game Gear, with Sonic the Hedgehog, and last but not least, Mortal Kombat. And I've still got a bunch of my booklets here. I have some boxes upstairs. Unfortunately, the boxes for Game Gear were not very durable. They were a light cardboard, and so a lot of those kind of come. Nice! I just found two booklets for my Master System, and some of these I'd gone through the cases and realized I didn't know what happened to the booklet. So I found my Altered Beast booklet, and I found the manual for my Ghostbusters, both of which I have two copies of. So huzzah! All right, so I'm gonna leave those out loose. That's great. Yeah. Anyway. So that's the Game Gear, and I'd like to be able to hook that up. I gotta look into that a little bit more, but if not, I can maybe emulate those games, because I'd like to revisit them and play them years later from a different mindset and skill level and see whether I'm worse than I was before, or whether my gaming is improved enough that maybe I can get past some of these games finally and beat them. But we'll see. Anyway, I was a little excited about that. I was going through boxes today of miscellaneous junk and wanting to pare back, and I found my Game Gear and a bunch of other items were already out anyway, but they were in a box. I decided to pull them down, and yeah, so that's my Game Gear stuff. So, is that a Japanese cart? Which one? The battery pack at its peak optimal prime would I'd want to say it would maybe be 3 hours or more without a charge, maybe longer. 9 minutes. Yeah. It was pretty cool. I definitely think that it was worth the investment. I think at the time it was maybe around $80 or something. I can't quite remember. You think about it, that it definitely took a lot more time to do that if you were working at, say, what the launched an emote fireworks in the channel? What the heck is going on? Did I just Radioactive Man from Mars subscribed to tier 1. You are my first subscriber. Thank you so much. Oh, you're a founder. That's amazing. And I also added you're my VIP as well in here too. You've been supporting me from day one. Thank you very much. I got my first sub. Enjoy your Toxie emotes and the divine. And what do I have set up right here for my emotes for? Yeah, I got my first sub. That's amazing, guys. Ah, that's very cool. I'm gonna get back to this. Yay, Toxie emotes! Spread them around. Let's get back to this game because I didn't put some background music in the background. I should have left that going. I'm not doing too well at Wonder Boy right now, so I'm probably gonna reset in a moment. But I'm having fun geeking out over my Game Gear. Woo! I got it from the Toxic Crusaders. I did. Actually, the one emote that I made from Toxie is from a patch that I have, and it's a photo of a patch, and then I went through and I changed it pixel by pixel, and I cleaned it up because it was kind of muddy, and I liked it. I think I'm gonna try and make a community challenge. I'm gonna I'll see what I can do. I think that I've got a really cool idea for a community challenge, and if a couple people are willing to participate with me, I think it'll be pretty fun. Yes, I know the story behind that, and I'd love to share it with you guys. I'm not going to share that story right at this moment because I want to make it an entire little story and a segue about the game. And I'm definitely, this is another reason why I like the ability to do clips, because I'd like to be able to take some of these stories, not taking up a big chunk of my live stream, but to be able to share them with the community and to anybody that's interested, or toss them in my Discord, this or that. But definitely got a lot of those stories. How did I come up with my name? I did just bait you. You gotta come back now. I came up with my name when I was doing radio, actually. I wanted to have something that stood out, that was unique to my branding, and it was available. Just thought of it. And I have used the gamertag Little Spite on all of my platforms since as long as I could remember, in every possible platform, every place that needed a login, etc. I've used the handle for forever, and I actually had a different name here on Twitch, and I changed it. And I thought about changing, or did I? I thought about changing it back, and I kept on getting comments about it, and I decided that it was alright. Still keep it around. And I did turn on a noise gate earlier, and I was suppressing my mechanical keyboard and so on and so forth. But then when I got told that I had that echo going on, I kind of flipped all that off. So you're gonna have to hear some cracks and pops, and apologies on that. I'm gonna try and tweak as much of this as I can during the week. What's this? Oh, cheers! Thank you so much for the... I see, I need to set up alerts too. This is something I gotta do tonight or tomorrow. I gotta set that up with Stream Elements and... I know Gore. Definitely not a member of Gore, but that would be pretty fun. Oh no, I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm not doing a very good run of this one, but that's okay. We're just warming up. I'm not using any sort of save states. We're just doing a little 1cc run. If I die, I die. My radio show focused mostly on underground metal, and mostly extreme. So my radio show was actually called Blunt Force Trauma, and I focused on underground, mostly unsigned bands, and I Sorry, I wanted something that had a bit of impact and punch to it. What am I doing? Who's online? Let's try that again. Dirt. See, and I've set up. Here we go. I got a VGA monitor given to me by my friend. I set it up next to me here so that I could have the chat off at the side, and so I could have a little bit of everything that I could not have to have a phone that I knock over and send across the room, or you know. But that it didn't end up working out, so I'm not sure if it's the cable or if it's the VGA monitor itself. He's got a few of them, so I'm gonna maybe swap it out and try another one. Local bands and professional bands. So what I encouraged is a lot of local groups with the other DJs. At one point I was co-managing the radio station. It had about 30 different DJs kind of globally, and a handful of podcasts that we played as well. And we really encouraged the people that were all over the place. You know, what's music in your area that nobody has maybe heard outside of your area. Maybe they didn't record a lot. Maybe they haven't had a lot of support other than opening for other bands passing through, and just kind of sharing that kind of music. So we always had new material happening, and we ran 24 hours a day, and everyone was definitely playing different music and different styles. And I just really like to support the underground, whether it's through film, whether it's through music, whether it's through art. You know, let's just share that around. There's enough out there on Spotify now, and there's enough, you know, bands getting recognition out on various streaming platforms, but there's also a lot out there that gets buried in algorithms or never really promoted more than the people that take notice and take it to that next level. So let's get back to some Wonder Boy. See, this is why I want to be able to have clips, because I'm putting my foot in my mouth as I try to game and talk at the same time. Hey, brave man, well, listen carefully. The country's fate depends on you. Your mission is to destroy the vicious dragon and restore peace. Take the sword and potion with you. Blah, blah, blah. I got a little impatient. Yes, you said you would love the resources they had now back in the day. New sub, Heg rejects. Thank you so much. Hex rejects. I'm trying to look at so many different things at once. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your toxic emotes. I'm gonna talk to Lloyd. We can do something fun. He's got nothing but time right now. He's bored. I'm definitely going to be putting together a fun little event. I'm going to be hitting 100 followers soon as well, kind of coinciding with my affiliate status. So we're going to plan something out fun instead of just bombing around playing Monster Boy. Yes, I definitely have some interesting ideas. We're gonna do some giveaways. I got some fun stuff that I'd like to pass along. If you're on your way to fight the dragon, I'll teach you. The hero's emblem may help you defeat it. My friend Catherine lives in the coastal town of Barbaro. Give this letter to her. She'll be sure to help you. I bet. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. So what is everybody up to this weekend? Any exciting plans? I know it's getting later in my time zone. It's a really nice day here today. I really enjoyed spending time outside considering we had snow here a week ago. I get to ride my bike tonight. I rode about 30 kilometers total. It was really nice getting out of the house and just having that freedom before we get the miserable weather here. November tends to get pretty cold and wet up here. And although I do continue to ride my bike throughout the year, it's a little precarious. Oh god. Just doing movie nights tomorrow with the Royal Guardians. Gotta work on some stuff tomorrow, or today. Tomorrow as well. I'm looking at two different screens here. Here we go. Okay. What kind of bike do I have? I just have a mountain bike. It's nothing too special. A couple weeks ago, I remodeled our bathroom, painting walls and caulking tile this weekend. Fun stuff. Radioactive Man, I kind of like doing that stuff. I like doing reno work. I like having a plan, upgrading something or fixing something and feeling accomplished. That's a really fun thing to do with your time, I think. Get a little mucky, but... Oof. See, I missed that one and then I hit that one. Whoops. I did Dungeons and Dragons the other night. I've started a new campaign with a couple people, one of whom I've never met before, but I really enjoyed spending time with and getting to know, and I think that this is going to be pretty fun. I'd like to do some sort of board gaming this week, maybe. My roommate really likes Talisman, which I have with a number of editions. I might pull that out this week and have a bit of a board game night. Wow, I've got 208. Oh, because I got no shoes on. I do have many collectibles. Alright. Ryzen is redeemed. Show and tell with the collectibles. What do I have in front here? What would you like to see? I've got in front of me, I've got some gaming collectibles. I've got some horror collectibles. I got some film collectibles. And I got some nerdy book collectibles too. This is where I need to have some sort of funky music. I'm gonna work on that. All right, Raijin, have you figured out any type of figurine? Okay, I'm gonna have to actually quickly get up for a figurine, but give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back and I'll have one. All right, I brought the first two that I could think of. So my first figure is, let me see, I can switch that over. Yes. So my first figure is a Frankenstein bust, Monkey Monster, and this came with a collection from Universal Studios of DVD set that I've got. I don't know if you can see the detail too well. It's pretty nice. It's pretty hefty too. It's the Boris Karloff figure, 1931, commemorating that film. And I just brought in a second little figure. She's a little dusty, and I think I just knocked her down a little bit. But I've got a little vinyl Ryoko from Tenchi. So you can kind of see her. It's Ryoko. I love her. There we go. There's two figures that were the quickest that I could grab that, yeah, kind of got them all of them, so. I used to really be into anime a lot, and I've since slowed my collection down a little bit, but I still spend a fair chunk of time here and there checking out series and revisiting them, so definitely, yeah, maybe I can still say I'm an anime person. Alright, let's get back to the Wonder Boy. Boosh! Okay. Yeah, I gave away a number of my anime items, and some of them I honestly listed on Facebook Marketplace in the last year, because I had some fabric wall scrolls, I had some collectibles kind of kicking around here that I knew other people would enjoy. Right now on Facebook Marketplace, I've got a list of around 200 mangas. I'm trying to sell a lot of them in one lot locally. Some of them are kind of random. I had a friend here that worked for a book publisher and distributor, and I would get them handed to me constantly. And I flipped through some of them, and some of them I had, and some of them are random numbers, but I was housing them here for such a long time, and I just really need the space. Shoot. Oh no, I'm not gonna get that bag of money. I donated most of them. I've still got a handful here. Oh yeah, on my dusty shelves I've got quite a number of DVD box sets of anime from the 90s and early 2000s. 80s and 70s too. I like the old classics. And I've got, in some boxes upstairs, I've got a few hundred VHS tapes of anime. Some of those of which were acquired from Queen Video here in Toronto. It used to be an independent video rental store. Shoot. And they cleared out their VHS section a number of years ago, and I acquired a lot of anime for 50 cents a VHS of their rentals, some of which are really harder to find. Oh, this is terrible. We're stuck. I used to go to Anime North, is a convention here in Toronto. I didn't live in Toronto at the time, but I used to travel down. I used to attend a number of events, and the Comic-Cons here definitely have a lot of anime. I live in an area as well, there's a couple anime-centric stores. There's a place about a block from here that sells a huge selection of imported vinyl figures. The Gundams and oh my goodness, the airbrush sets. There's places that just sell the amiibos. Oh no. Oh no. How did I get stuck here? It's a little dangerous living in this area because there's a lot of stores that have some really great collectibles. There's a place just a handful of doors up from here that has a lot of those little mystery boxes. The box that's full of the mystery boxes of a bunch of different series. I've had a couple friends fall into that rabbit hole. Oh no, I can't believe I'm stuck here. No. Oh my goodness. This is just not fair. And it sucks because I'm not wearing boots. And that's what it is. Oh no. Oh, I'm just gonna reset this. We're gonna have to. Okay. Soft reset. Critical error. Let's pretend that didn't happen. You live in a small city, so you don't have anything kick-ass like that. Although it's kick-ass, it's definitely dangerous. I live in an area that has a lot of really great independent bookstores as well, and there's a few thrift stores that I like to travel to, and that can be dangerous because I have a lot of books. Originally, yes, I'm from Toronto. I've moved and lived in other cities, and then I returned here. I've traveled through United States and Central America for work, as well as across Canada. Okay, bet. Ah, crap. That's a reset. Unfortunately, if anyone's tuned in and seen this before, if you mess yourself up with these coins at the beginning, you're gonna have a heck of a time. Just like if you forget to buy boots, because you're talking to your chat. It happens. There we go. We don't have to read that again. Oops. Oh yes, in my next stop I'll show you. I know in a chat, I'm trying to remember where, we were talking about Sega Master System games, and talking about how the Master System had a slot for carts, and the games were completely minimal. and I've got a couple, and I was going to share one with you. Hip lingo. Okay. Oh no. All right, that's as good as time of minute. All right. So this one that I've got is called My Hero. Oh, here, let's My Hero. Look at that, look at that. It's great. And inside is a card. Not too unlike the TurboGrafx 16 card. Has a caution on the back. You can put your name on it. So, yeah, avoid exposing card to extreme temperature, excessive humidity, or direct sunlight. Be careful not to bend card or scratch surface of card. For protection, when card is not in use, place card inside protected plastic case. Okay. And it doesn't even fit into a slot in here, it just jangles around. Great thinking, guys. And the back description is my favorite. You got the game Ghost House? Yes. A bunch of seedy punks try to steal your girl. Battle knife throwers, ferocious bulldogs, flying bottles, and even a gang leader, Mohican. Hopelessly overwhelming? Take heart. You have incredible kung fu skills, but the punks have your girl. It's awful. It's a very simple game. I haven't played it in years, maybe I'll toss that on in a little bit, but it's a garbage game. The case and sticker are far more entertaining than the game, unfortunately. Classic SMS. Which card do you have, Radman? You said a friend sent one to you? I've got another little stack I can show you guys when I take my next break. I've got my TurboGrafx 16 games. I have a lot of them loose, and I've got a handful that are in my rarest SMS. Phantasy Star or R-Type are probably my most valuable. I don't know whether that classifies as rare. I've got some European carts as well, so I'd honestly have to look that up. I don't know offhand which one would be my rarest. I mentioned this in someone else's chat, but did I mention it on stream? Last Christmas I went to a friend's place for a dinner that they had me over, and I brought them a couple of my TurboGrafx 16 games in case complete that I gave to them. Said, hey, choose one, and you know, whatever. I knew that they had a console and had started collecting them, and they immediately went on price charting and looked them up and told me that they already had the one, but they would just turn around and sell it. And here I'm thinking, okay, I just want you to enjoy the game. The whole reason for my giving it to you and making what I thought was a choice of the two was to enjoy the game. And that's when I realized how much they had inflated too. So I'm gonna be hanging onto those puppies for dear life, because I don't care about the value, I just... Oh, we got another redeem as show and tell. My rare... Oh, you want my rarest SMS game. Okay, let's... See, this is what happens. I gotta get these alerts. I gotta figure this stuff out. Let me be right back here. My rarest SMS game. I probably should have muted this. Where's the fantasy? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we are cooking with fire. Alright, my rarest SMS games. Probably going backwards would be Phantasy Star. It has 3 save states on the cartridge, and my games are still freaking on here, and they still work. What else have we got here? R-Type would probably be up there as well as far as where a lot of people have played this shoot 'em up. Not many people own it. I've got the original. King's Quest, Quest for the Crown. I believe this is a fairly rare game. I'll have to have a look at that, look that up. And I have a weird feeling that Dynamite Ducks might be a rare game. I'm gonna look that one up too. These were piquing my brain as I was thinking about it and when I went to enter them into price charting. But we'll have to we'll update on that a little bit later. And then what did I mentioned that I had, yes, my Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap. We had all the different codes for that game that I still never beat back in the day, but I'm gonna try that now. And then I got some TurboGrafx games. So I've got Legendary Axe. I've got Bonk's Adventure. I've got Super Volleyball Case, but I don't know what happened to my Super Volleyball. I've got Splatterhouse with the card, but I'm missing the inner slip, and maybe I'll try and acquire that. And I've got a whole bunch of loose games for TurboGrafx 16. Which ones do I have? How do I manage to keep all of my old games? I'm a dragon hoarder. I don't know, I just never wanted to part with them, so I always found a way to keep them. So I've got Alien Crush. I've got Blazing Lasers. I've got Dragon Spirit. I've got Keith Courage. Power Golf. To the Hoop. World Court Tennis. Vigilante. And Bloody Wolf. I do not have Ninja Spirit. These are some pretty fun games. Oh, see, now the music cuts in. Technical. I got a lot of games. I do. I have a lot of retro games. And that's why it's going to be really fun when I get the chance to start playing them on stream. Not on an emulator with janky lag. Okay. I'll drink here for a second. I had a friend yesterday tell me that I was looking a little pale and that they did not want me to get the scurvy, so they sent me home with some emergency. Oh no. That's what happens when you're on a vampire schedule. Alright. Get back into the Wonder Boy and Monsterland. I will eventually kick this game one day, maybe. Eventually. Hopefully soon. Alright, let's get back to the Wonder Boy. Boosh. I'm just trying to think of what to talk on after this. It's still pretty early. This sounds fun. I've had some redeems that I've been thinking about ever since I started streaming, and that was definitely one of them. Did I already get that bag? That's what happens when I get talking. That's a challenge of mine with Twitch. You've never played Wonder Boy and Monsterland? A lot of people have admitted to me that they haven't played this one, but that they played Dragon's Trap. I like this one. I think it's pretty fun. But unfortunately, with the randomization of coins, you can really get boned. What's great is when bats give you money, or you get a giant heart, which takes out and replenishes all your health and gives you a lot of points. Someone is behind the wall. If you're on your way to fight the dragon, I'll teach you. The hero's emblem may help you to beat it. My friend Catherine lives in the coastal town of Barbaro. Give this letter to her. She'll be sure to help you. This time I need to remember to buy shoes. I don't know. Boop. Come on, get up there. Come on. There we go. Some of these things in this game, I swear, I just know from muscle memory and from doing it so many years ago. Some of it becomes apparent, some of it you're thinking, what? And then there's other points where I think I know where there's a coin, and then in the back of my head I'm thinking, oh, I think it's there, but I don't want to waste too much time trying at it. I need to buy shoes. Look at him. Look at he's so... Buy my shoes. Buy my shoes. Or don't. Woo. I will also say that the music sounds a lot better on the original console and not on an emulator. It sounds better on RetroArch, but I don't like playing on that. Nice. Good shape. We're doing alright. If I ever get that cable for my capture device. Not yet. I have been trying to get some feedback between a few people as to which is going to be my best value for that. Got a few things that I need to figure out, but I needed to cover my expenses for the month first and wrestle with my savings a little and figure out what I could flex. I suppose the option is that if I were to find something and I wasn't completely satisfied with it, I could, being in a larger city, likely find somebody to buy it from me pretty easily. Especially with people not wanting to have to wait with shipping, that sort of thing. There's a really big market for secondhand gaming here. Especially because people don't want to pay what the retail stores want or not get enough based on what they're offering. I have a captured card. So what is the issue is my friend gave me this capture card. It's mostly for an HDMI input and more for newer consoles. So for me to be able to hook it up to any of my old consoles with component cables or RF or anything, I'm going to need cables in which to do so. But for now, I'll be able to take my PlayStation 3 or 4 or a couple of my other consoles, I think. I have to figure that out to hook that up to the capture card. I also have another camera, an action camera, and I've got it working with the capture card, and the only other issue is that when it's in the standby mode, not actually recording, there is technical information that shows up on screen that I can't remove, but because it's a widescreen camera, wide-angle camera, I can clip it a little bit, I can hide that, box it up a little. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a better quality than this tablet, which then I can maybe turn around and use that for keeping an eye on alerts and chat. We'll see. Playing with a few different things this week. I was hoping to have that up and going, and my schedule got really busy in the last week. I'm running on a little sleep. Let's sleep. Never sleep again. Be productive if I didn't have to. Ooh. Come on. There we go. Crabs throwing bubbles at me. Now we stand a chance. Nope. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Nice. That worked out in my favor. That doesn't always do that. Hi! How are you? I'm Catherine. Looking for the emblem? Take this flute and visit Paporo Island. An old man living in a mysterious mansion will show you how to obtain it. It's a cute dragon. We gotta head to bed again. Congrats on making affiliate. I'll keep you up. Thank you very much, Rising Dragon. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support from your community. It really helped with that. And I really like the advice that you're passing along. I think a lot of it's what I'd already, as I was mentioning before, what I'd already been following, what I'd already been noticing and seeing, talking to other people. It really resonates, and I think that we can really help people get to that level. And I will be sending you a couple messages before I go to bed. Have a great night and a good rest. Did I already get that? I think I did. How you doing, Ready Row? I'm fighting crabs that are shooting bubbles at me. Rude. Uh-oh. Down the hole. Thank you so much! I can now upload clips, and I have so much more customization. And I've unleashed sweet emotes upon the world. Let me know what you think about them. I had a couple rejected. That's okay. I did. I will pass along from the experience that I went through. As I kind of mentioned it before in some of my other streams and online in some Discords. I'll mention that in a moment too as to why my emotes were rejected. For me, originally, as I was streaming some Doom from my police station, it was marking it under the Doom 2000. It was remarking it under the Doom 2016 category, which buried me below. I don't even know how many people. I was getting no viewing, but I was streaming sometimes for multiple hours without stopping, and so that absolutely killed my averages. And outside of streaming as well, I'm somebody that floats around. You've seen me in different retro channels. You've seen me maybe in Discords. I check base with... How do I just... Catching my tongue here. I touch base with a lot of people. I like to support other people, see what's going on, and I've definitely tried to put myself into the community and be you know, someone that's a little fun or someone that's willing to help out in any way as well. And I think that you're in 4 channels right now. I think that just interacting with other people and that's part of it too. So you could just sit here and watch me fumble around with games. I think it's a lot more fun to interact with people. So my emotes were rejected. They were both divine emotes from John Waters fame. The one of them had text on it that said filth with an exclamation mark, and that was rejected under the bullying and something else, but it could be used, I guess. The other one said trash, and it could be used, I guess, to make fun of somebody, I guess, out of context, which wouldn't have been the context that they'd be used in, but I get it. I see why that is. So I do have an emote that has no text on it that I used instead. Articulate they are. I'm fumbling on words tonight. That's okay. I think a lot of just that push for affiliate and getting through that hurdle of making their averages, I think some of that can be really calculated. As I mentioned, being part of the community, there are other streamers that play similar types of games and have a similar personality, quirkiness that I think that if they were ending or kind of there's like a bit of a crossover, that, you know, I'll definitely raid them, vice versa, and kind of keep that chain going in retro, and that can really help with averages, that can really help with gaining new viewers, and there's definitely channels that I check out that I see in Discords, or I've seen someone post that they're live, or maybe I've noticed that they pop on the channels after I've followed them. Maybe I've seen them talking in a channel that I like, and I liked what they had to say, so I go in and check it out when I've got a bit of time. I'm not always talking to people's chats, but I'll look in, and... What's good, Bill Dongers? It's a Saturday night, and I am happily fumbling through... Oh boy, see, just jumping onto spikes here with Wonder Boy. How was your Saturday? I had a pretty fun day outside. I tend to stream later at night, so there's people that end their streams based on their regular scheduling. I've had a lot of help from groups that I've been in. Like Sega Crew, I've been involved with, and I've received an immense amount of support from that community. And as far as other communities and streamers, Raijin Dragon and his community had been really supportive of my streams. I've had support and raids from Nintendo Power, from ZG, from Goxara. Oof. I can jump around so nicely now. I am the Sphinx. If you fail to answer my question, you lose life, okay? Question. What was for dinner yesterday? No dinner. Wonderful. You know that. Allowed to go out of the pyramid. You made affiliate this week too, so that was interesting. Ah! Good for you. I did just after my last stream. And originally it went through and it set me at 2.99 for my averages, and I'm thinking, oh, come on, this is Murphy's Law right here. But about an hour later, it updated, and then it sent me the notifications and emails, and then I sold my soul to Amazon. Oh no! What's this? Is this the nurse? Ooh, yes. We need to get that. That's the bar. Crap. Ah! Heal. 20 bucks. She's cute. You like that I play lesser known games like this and Decap Attack? Seeing Mega Man and Castlevania in every stream gets kind of old. I like both of those games, but I feel ya. October especially, I feel like I saw a lot of Castlevania and a lot of Resident Evil. And I like Resident Evil games a lot. Castlevania is kind of neat for me because I played a little bit of Symphony of Night, but I've never really been familiar with that series of games. I didn't even know that so many of them existed. And Zelda. Zelda's a game I've never played. The original Zelda I've since played on my Nintendo Classic and Super Nintendo Classic a little bit, but I've never really gotten too far in them. I watched Majora's Mask and what's the other one? Ocarina of Time. I watched other people play those games, but I've never played them myself either. And there's an N64 in my house, but I don't have any of those games. The Mega Man X series I checked out for the first time a month and a bit ago. And Mega Man I really only checked out because of the classic Nintendo and the Super Nintendo Classic. I just never really knew them. I didn't understand. I thought that they were a little bit different, but I think they're pretty cool. I'm gonna continue X4 probably later in the week. You're playing the Mega Man X series. Which number are you on right now? I think they're still in my VODs. I did number 2 and 3 on stream. Oh, 4. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit into 4. The funny thing is that now that I started playing Mega Man, I see it everywhere out in life. I see it on websites. I see it passing by this store. I mentioned the store here that sells amiibos and collectibles. I see it everywhere, and I don't know if I just never noticed it before. It's really popular. I mean, I'd always noticed the Nintendo, like Jigglypuff Pokemon stuff, and the Kirby's, and just this squishy, cutesy Nintendo, but you stopped streaming in the final boss. Number 2, I was getting really frustrated with, and I took a break from, and I think that stream was maybe 5 hours, or I was up until 7 in the morning. I was so determined to just beat it, and I was just so worn down, and I knew that it was not going to happen because I was just so exhausted, but I was so determined to, and then the next day I just nailed it and moved on to 3. So, for the Sega 16, which I ended up not participating in, but in the time leading up to it, I did practice those games. I played a little bit of the Genesis Wily Wars Mega Man 3, and although I found it pretty difficult, there were some levels that I really enjoyed. I thought it was pretty fun, and maybe I'd go back to that again. Seems a little slow to me, especially after playing the X series. I don't know how I feel about going backwards. Oh no, 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 no! Crackers. Nice. Get out of here. These guys steal your money. Is there something over here? No. Can't remember. The final boss in 3 can eat a ... Okay, I'm just gonna pause that for a second. Do 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 do. Okay, what have I got there? I've got 14 tornadoes. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Got the shield like ceramic boots, knight's armor. How much money do I have? 462. That's not too bad. Okay. Okay. I've got really good health right now. So of course I fucked it up. My main thing here is try not to try not to take damage. Oh no. See in there, and I shouldn't have even engaged with that guy because I don't get gold and I don't get hearts or anything out of it worth it. Uh-oh. Shoot! That's a bag of crap. No. No! I didn't have a potion? Oh no. That was crap. Okay. Let's take a break from this for a minute then. Okay. We're gonna take a break from Wonder Boy here for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. What's still a glorious death? Oh, just give me a second here. This is so funny. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on. The picture and be right back. I'm trying to remember which game that's from. See, and now the start button won't work. That's, oh, because I have to engage with this first. Come on. There we go. Okay. So I was going to throw on some music there. What have I got going on? I wanted to show a couple things here. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. Is this it? Yeah, that's pretty much my life right now. Yeah, this is my life. Alright. I was looking for something here. Oh, I'm gonna share. Yeah.
Why are you screaming?
Because I'm damn mad!
Yeah. do 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 do. I don't know what happened with my background music. There we go. We can do that. The Benny. Well, I've been fumbling enough tonight that I seemed to think that it was appropriate. Okay. What have we got going on here? Can you still hear that? There we go. What have I got? I wanted to mention, I came across in that same box that I found my Game Gear, I had some old school games that I wanted to share, and I might be about 3,000 and a half years old, so this goes back to some serious vintage era of gaming. What have I got here? I've got my my big box. My big box. Oh dear. Curse of the Azure Bonds. This is Dungeons and Dragons. This is one of the first. This is going all the way back to 1992 TSR. And inside of this one, the cool part about these games was that inside they came with, partly for anti-piracy, gaming wheels. So, oh, this one's Pool of Radiance, but I also have that next to me as well. So you ended up with a manual, and inside of it had different lore. It had some maps and game art, but it would tell you when you booted the game. So it came on, this game came on disc 1 of 1. So that shows you how old that is. It all fit probably on a calculator. But it would tell you go to page 6, paragraph 5, word 2. And so you had to figure out where exactly it was sending you to be able to play the game. But with the wheel of these games, it was the same kind of thing. You weren't able to pirate this like a photocopier, or downloading really wasn't a thing back then with that. But with these wheels, the translation wheel, you had to move it around, line up these different glyphs, and made it a little bit harder to just copy it off of your friend's drive and onto your own. And then, what's that other one I've got? Pools of Radiance I had in here too. Pools of Darkness? Oh, it's Pools of Darkness, that's right. Disc 1 of 2, 2 of 2. Oh wow, free software offer. Check out this ad. Ah! From, what was this? Hooray for Henrietta, Henrietta's Book of Spells, Oonga, Crystal Quest, Chess, Home Finance Tools, Color Clips Office. Oh my god. I wonder, this would have been probably 92 or something. Wow, look at that. I got it backwards. You didn't quite validate the... Well, I guess to move forward to the next screen, you had to enter the code that matched up, otherwise you couldn't play the game. I just realized that I might have had that as well. Yeah, the Pools of Darkness one has, like, how many? It has all these different journal entries. It has over 100 journal entries. It's got 56 pages. And I have a note on the background to myself. Get gift from Thorn to get into Tower of Monsoon. Interesting. So yes, these are the old school Dungeons and Dragons. You were this tiny, crappy sprite. The NPCs were always cooler than you. The story was really what was the best about the Azure Bonds series of books, anyway. I have that as well. Got the Ed Greenwood Forgotten Realms. And then what else did I have here? I've got Dragon Sphere from Microprose. Woo! That goes back. And King's Quest VI, aired today, gone tomorrow. Ah! These are 90s games. I want to say 92, 93. So, yeah. That's what's going on. I was digging through the big old box of games. You were excited about them, and then you played them and were kind of a letdown, to be honest. Yeah, they're pretty shit. The gold boxes were really cool. They had really great art, but the games were crap. Wow. Do. Oh, yes.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Anyway, back onto the game. I'm going to play a little bit more of the Wonder Boy, I think, and then maybe try another game. We'll throw something else on. What are you guys thinking? You guys think of the Wonder Boy yet? Where am I in here? Ashpog. Gotta figure out a different soundboard to throw those on to. Oh yeah, so I was at the beginning of this. Maybe I'll play something. Oh no, I'll just keep playing. I'll give this another go. One more go of the Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Just trying to get that little bit further. I was doing really good, and I thought that I had an extra health potion. So when I got to that wizard, it's just bad news. And I even said that. I said, I can't take damage here. And I wasted my time on those guys that hit me, took out my hearts, and then I died. Woo! Spooky. And right here, as I mentioned before, if I don't get these coins, I'm doing a soft reset. I got them. Excellent. Ouch. So here's a question. I do have to play with my noise gate and a few of those other options as well again. Is everybody hearing the clackety-clack of my controller? Which, as I looked at my last VOD, it was really picking up in the background. Jack and shit. Jack left town. What game do I hate the most? 8-bit or 16-bit era? What do I hate the most? When I was younger, the game that I probably hated the most was original Ghostbusters for Sega Master System and for Nintendo, because they were one of those games that was, hey, this is your quote, you know, maybe I got one game a year or something, and it was, hey, we got you a game, we know you like Ghostbusters, and they were terrible. But only having a couple games and having that game to be stuck with was really crap. I mean, I've seen it played a little bit again on Retro, and you know, maybe I'd give it another go, but as a kid, that game really ground my gears. As far as, I'm trying to think of what another game. Outrun used to frustrate me as well, because I would come so close to beating the goals in the game, and I would run out every time of the time. And now I have goal A and goal B. I'm on the speedruns leaderboard. I've submitted a couple other runs these last couple weeks for consideration for speedruns. I know that they're in boards that are not so busy, so I didn't expect to hear from them right back. But when I do, I'll let you know. I want to put the cart in front of the horse. Outrun, I now enjoy. The frustration is the other cars. Sometimes it just doesn't line up very well. And that's frustrating. So if you're speedrunning Outrun, that one crash, that one bit where you slow down costs you enough time that it bumps you lower down on the leaderboard. Remember the first time I just was casually playing and beat it, and I was just like, what? So the next couple times I tried to beat it and I didn't. But then I managed to get it recorded, and it's not my personal best, but it happened to be good enough to get tossed on the board. So I'm going to keep playing at that game on and off for a while. Eventually, if I get a better time, then I'll submit that one as a better personal best than what's up on the board. I do like Outrun. It's one of my... I used to like those driving games. I used to like Hang On, like Super Hang On. I used to like some of the racing games back in the day. And now, for PlayStation 4, I'm on the leaderboards and I play a lot of Horizon Turbo Chase. And I think most of the reason why I play it, I originally got it one of those PS Plus free game of the months, maybe a couple years ago. And it had that feel so much like Outrun that it just hooked me immediately. And I got platinum, I killed every world with it, I got every car, I went for every trophy. I have the Super trophy in that game. In fact, I think it might... I'm pretty completionist type personality when it comes to games like that, where I'd trophy hunt. But it's a game that I didn't expect myself to invest that much time into. And it just kind of kept on pulling me back in. I actually do swap out the music on it, though. And that's something that as a feature I missed from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. How you integrate media. You can't copy your media files over, and what I used to like is swapping out, oh no, my own game music for, oh no, my game music for something else that I had. Now with computer, I guess I could just turn it down and put something else in the background, but... Oops. Yeah. Woo! Thanks to the bag of milk. What are they giving me? Yeah. I like when a game has the ability to turn its internal music down, but have the game effects and the voice effects. If I'm not too into the game soundtrack. Or if a game has the option to swap out and play a different kind of feeling as far as soundtrack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yay. Oof. Fireballs. Woo. I think there was one. Oh. That didn't work. Iframes. Oops, that lined up badly. Give me a harp? I needed half a heart. Woo. Yes, one thing I have learned is that when you go into those areas that trigger a conversation, your timer keeps going. So on stream, I'll usually leave that the first time that I go through it, but that makes it really difficult to beat through the area without losing some hearts, which has just happened to me just now. Shoot. Just... come on. Invisibility cloak. Woo. Cool. Woo. Bombs? Alright. I said I used to radio show. Do I have one of those over the top of radio laughs DJs do? Maybe. Crap. I've got a few different laughs. It's over the top. I don't use that one. If it's inorganic, it's just gonna sound funny, I think. I think I've got a pretty peculiar laugh as it is. The snake got me. I'm trying to remember, there is a coin here. There's a coin here, I know it. But it's not worth losing health over. Darn. Oh, yeah. The fake laughs. If I'm laughing, it's usually because I just couldn't keep it in. Ah! No! I'm gonna run out of time, which I'd mentioned before. Oh no! That sucks, I just bought that. I thought I came into this pretty prepared, but I got so impatient. No good. Oh no! Okay. And always two radio hosts in the morning shows over laughing, cackling. Yeah. Well, I imagine the morning show personalities get in there really early in the morning. And that doing that day in, day out, I don't know if I'd want to have that gig. Ugh. I know there's more bags of coins there, and I totally just got boned, but I cannot afford to lose any more hearts. Damn. Crap. No! I did not mean to do that. Woo! Woo! I think that call it if I die shortly with this game and not play. I may raid over to Nintendo Bowers channel. Let me see how far I can get with this. I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit tonight. I didn't want to make a marathon of it. I wanted to say hey, ask how people are doing, see what you've been up to, talk a little bit about my plans for moving forward with the channel. You're gonna lurk and stay for the raid. If I raid someone, have a good night. Thank you so much, Random Rick Reviews. Everybody go check out Random Rick Reviews _RRR. I get the chance, I'm gonna toss that into the channel. I don't know if my bot will do that. I don't know if that will link, but you guys can check that out. We're not gonna go for that store. I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna get some new shoes though. Give me hearts! No! Ah. Oh, what am I doing? I can't even walk. Good job, girl. Question. What was for dinner? No dinner. Sphinx doesn't eat. Woo. Just gonna double check. Boo. I'm gonna change some of these bot commands. I gotta remember some of these bot commands because I have thrown in a little bit of customization, but it's been a little while since I looked at them. Yay! Whew, we're lucky. What's up, baby girl? Cutie honey. Oh, dog's giving me serious look. Yeah. Did you lose your ball, Luna? What's wrong, baby girl? Oh no, I lost the money. Woo. Whoops. Oh, I knew that was a bad idea, and I did it anyway. Whoa! No! All that money? Oh. Ah, that was a bummer. I missed all those bags of gold. What's up? Did you lose your toy? Hmm. Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna not get hit through here. Oh no. See, at least I have a health potion this time. Screw you, rat. And I'm out of here. No! That's the worst! Oh, terrible. Ooh. Oh no. Crap. Oh no. Now you know what? You guys aren't worth my time. Ooh, they're gonna get me. Ah! Oh no. Oh, I'm so dying. Oh no. Oh, Luna, I know. Okay, well, I guess that's for me. That's gonna be a wrap on my crap, but I wanted to say everybody has been so awesome. I'm gonna have to spend some time with my little lady friend here. She's definitely starting to demand my attention, and that's okay. So I wanted to say thank you so much. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate all the support. And I wanted to mention that Nintendo Power is playing some games right now, and I'd love to go over and raid that channel. So thank you everybody who's been tuned in tonight. I just kind of threw it as an impromptu and really put my foot in my mouth every possible way, and that's the way she goes. But it's another night in the bag. But yes, thank you so much, Bill Dongers. Thank you so much, Radioactive Man from Mars. We're gonna go over and say hi to my friend, Nintendo Power. He's playing some kick-ass games, and I know that he's playing the AVG Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 game tonight, I believe was on his itinerary, and those are really fun, and they're I think pretty difficult. So let's go over and say hi to Nintendo Power. Alright. What do we got going on here? Oh yeah. I want to thank everybody. And you know what? My first subscribers tonight. We had Radioactive Man from Mars and Hex Rejects. That's so amazing. Thank you for being my first subscribers. You guys are founders here to the channel. So maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When to adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Oh, thank you guys so much. You're amazing. We're gonna have a lot of fun next time, where we'll actually be organized. Oh, the plan. It'll be fun. Let's go check it out.